Well, if you're watching this video today, there's a good chance that you are going to be flying on a Spirit flight soon. And I routinely fly Spirit as I fly to and from home in Pennsylvania. And so I've finally been able to figure out some essentials that you need if you are going to be flying with Spirit Airlines. Whether or not you're new here, welcome back to the Megan Moves channel, where I like to share videos to help families make the most of their travels so that way they can create long-lasting memories. And in this video today, I want to share with you 5 essentials that you'll want to bring with you when you are flying on Spirit Airlines. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. Based on Spirit's track record and some horror stories that you may have heard, I can understand why Spirit can get a bad rap at times. However, I do fly with Spirit a lot because I appreciate their cheap ticket prices that they have, and they have a lot of direct flights that I am able to take advantage of when it comes to flying. And since I've been able to fly with them a lot, I've been able to come up with a couple of essentials that help to make your experience flying with them a little bit more enjoyable. And so that's why I wanted to share with you these items today. I'm going to start off with item number 1 here on the list, which is my favorite essential to bring when flying with Spirit, and that is noise-canceling headphones. Since Spirit has very cheap ticket prices, oftentimes this is a very ideal way for families to fly, and with families come children. Now, oftentimes when I fly with Spirit Airlines, I fly from Orlando to Pittsburgh, and no matter where you're coming from, if you're flying into the Orlando airport, there are going to be families that are flying with you because most likely they're going to Disney World. I know you've probably experienced it before too, but when you're on an airplane with small children, a lot of times there can be crying that's involved sometime during your travels. And the last thing that you want is to have to listen to that through the duration of your flight. And so I really enjoy having noise-canceling earphones to cancel out that noise. Now, of course, I have no shame towards the families or kids that are on the plane, but it's just nice to be able to cancel out the noise that's going on around you so that way you can have a little bit more of an enjoyable flight, because I understand that that is what comes with traveling with children. But what I've been able to use recently are AirPods Pro. That's what I really enjoy using whenever it comes to noise canceling headphones. They have a noise canceling feature, which is really nice and works out well on the airplane. But I also have family and friends that like to use the over-the-ear headphones that also have the noise canceling feature. So either way works. Even if you just have regular headphones that don't have the noise canceling feature, that's better than nothing. And you can also bring earplugs if that's something that you're interested in using as a way to cancel out the noise. The next essential that I have here on the list is item number 2, and that is a soft-sided bag. Now, this is a useful item if you plan on flying with Spirit frequently. Now, when you purchase a ticket with Spirit Airlines, there isn't a whole lot that comes with the ticket or what you are purchasing besides the seat that you get to sit on the airplane. But what's also included in your ticket is a personal item that you can bring with you on the flight. Now, this personal item is a bag that fits underneath the seat that is in front of you. I've made a video about this in the past, and Spirit has a size requirement for that personal item, but what I like to do is I like to have some type of soft-sided bag that I use for this personal item. The bag that I personally usually use is this Vera Bradley duffel bag. It is quite large, but the thing that I found is that as long as it is not a hard-sided bag, or as long as it's not a bag that has a retractable handle, I haven't had any issues with getting the bag on the airplane or having to pay the additional bag charges. So as I mentioned, I haven't had any issues with this in the past, but at the actual gate, Spirit does have a bag sizer that you can fit your bag in to see if it fits for the personal item. I never personally have done this, but I have been able to use this duffel bag numerous times on Spirit flights, and I found that since it is not a hard-sided bag and since it's able to be a little bit flexible and I can squish it if needed to go underneath the seat, it's been a bag that has worked out very well for me. Purchasing a bag like this as well, if you're able to travel light with a bag like this, it's nice because then you don't have to pay the additional bag fees if you want to check a bag, or if you wanted to bring a carry-on item, Spirit does have additional bag charges that you need to pay. However, with the personal item, it is included in your ticket, as I had mentioned, and so that's why I really enjoy just using a duffel bag to put all of my belongings in wherever I am flying, and I try to pack as light as possible, but sometimes this bag can get full, so I do recommend finding a type of bag that works for you that is soft-sided that can go underneath the seat in front of you. I've not only used this duffel bag in the past, but I've also used backpacks or collapsible bags that work really well. So definitely think about how you travel and a bag that might work best for you, and maybe invest a little bit of money into it if you are thinking of flying with Spirit more frequently. Now we'll get into the third item on the list here, and that essential item is a portable charger. Now, when you fly with Spirit, they call it a bear fare for a reason. There's not a whole lot that comes with your flight whenever you are flying with Spirit. If you've flown on other airlines in the past, you may have noticed that some of the airplanes actually have power outlets that you can plug your devices into to charge throughout your flight. However, with all of the flights that I have been on with Spirit, I have not ever seen any power outlets with any of the airplanes that I have been on. And I can't tell you how many times I have seen passengers ring that flight attendant call button and ask if there are power outlets available on the airplane, and they receive the unfortunate answer of no. But there's a couple of ways to combat this issue if you're planning on flying with Spirit and you need to charge your device throughout the flight. What I like to do is I like to bring some type of portable charger with me so that way I can at least charge my phone throughout the flight. This charger is nice because it has 2 ports here that can fit 2 USB cords in to charge 2 devices. But if you don't have a portable charger, another thing that I have done that has been really helpful is before I get on the flight at the gate, I will try to find a power outlet somewhere at the gate and charge my device as long as possible before getting on the airplane. The duration of my flights usually are only around 2 hours, and that is enough to keep my devices charged. But if you're able to charge up as long as you can at the gate, your device may be able to last you for the duration of your flight. This has been really helpful if I wanted to use my computer throughout the flight. I just try to charge it as much as possible at the gate and then get on the airplane and use it as much as I can before the battery dies. And you're also going to want to have things to do and things to entertain you throughout your flight. So I definitely recommend finding a portable charger. That way you can keep your devices charged throughout your flight. The last 2 items on the list here are a little bit related, but item number 4 here on the list is to bring a water bottle. Now, unlike other airlines where they hand out peanuts or pretzels or a drink throughout the flight, with Spirit, you actually have to purchase any snacks or drinks during the flight. But one thing that I like to do so that way I don't have to purchase anything while I'm on the flight is I actually bring a water bottle with me. And this is just a regular plastic bottle that I like to use because if anything happens to it, I don't have to worry about it getting lost or throwing it away. It's also important that it is an empty water bottle because you're not going to be able to get a full water bottle with you through security, because security will make you dump it out because it exceeds the amount of liquids that you're able to have while flying to get through security. But what I'll do instead is I will keep this water bottle in my bag, and once I get to my gate, I will go to one of the closest restrooms and fill it up at the water fountain. Now, this is really nice to have while on your flight because, as I mentioned, unless you want to purchase something while you're on the flight, you're not going to be able to get any drinks or snacks. So I like to have this on me in case my throat gets dry or in case I need a drink after eating a snack or anything. So I definitely recommend bringing some type of water bottle. And that leads into item number 5 here, which you can probably guess what that is, but item number 5, an essential here on the list, is to bring snacks. As I mentioned in item number 4, you have to purchase any drinks or snacks that you want while on the airplane with Spirit. And so I always like to bring some type of snack with me so that way I can be comfortable throughout my flight and not have to purchase any snacks. But this is also helpful in the unfortunate event that your flight gets delayed or canceled. Having snacks or some type of food is really nice to have so that way you don't have to leave your gate or purchase food while you're at the airport. So I always like to make sure that I have some type of snacks with me. I'll either bring a sandwich or I like to bring some type of fruit that I can have cut up and eat throughout my flight or while I'm at the gate. Pretzels, fruit snacks, goldfish, you name it, whatever your favorite kind of snack is very helpful and handy to bring with you while you're flying with Spirit. So there you go, everyone. There's a list of 5 essentials that you should consider bringing with you when flying with Spirit Airlines. As I mentioned, I have had a lot of great experiences flying with Spirit, and these are just a couple of hacks and essentials that I have found that have really made my time flying with Spirit a lot more comfortable throughout the times that I've been able to fly with them. I hope you found this list helpful, and if you plan on flying with Spirit in the future, maybe consider bringing some of these items. Let me know in the comments below. It doesn't have to necessarily be with Spirit, but whenever you are flying, are there any essentials that you like to bring with you? I'd love to hear what you have to say to maybe even add to my list of essentials. But thank you so much for watching this video today, guys. If you enjoyed what you saw today and are interested in keeping up with more ways to make the most of your travels, definitely hit that subscribe button below, and I'll let you know when the future videos go live. And with that, enjoy flying with Spirit, and we'll see you in the next video. See you guys!